Hello everyone. Behind me is a German camp, Red Cross German camp to be exact, and it holds one of the few prisoner escapes from World War II, and yet no one is talking about it. So let's go. Originally intended as transit camp, by September 1941, the function of Red Cross was transformed into that of a concentration camp. The camp was officially opened the following month by the German Gestapo on the site of a military barracks in Niš. The camp was named after a Red Cross facility located near the campgrounds. The irony. During the first month of the camp's existence, between 200 and 300 local and foreign Jews living in Niš were brought to Red Cross. More arrived later from towns in the Serbian interior. Laws passed by the Germans that September ensured that they would be detained separately from other inmates. The Germans began executing adult males in early November. The historian Martin Winstone estimated that 1,000 Jewish men and women were shot during this time. In January, a group of partisans attacked the camp, freeing a small number of Jewish prisoners. On 12th of February 1942, 147 inmates attempted to escape. 42 were killed in the process, but the remaining 105 successfully managed to evade the capture. This was one of the largest mass escapes from any Nazi camp. The Germans retaliated by executing the remaining prisoners. Currently, we are in one of the rooms where prisoners were kept. As you can see here, they used to be or sleep on hay. And here on the walls, you can see some of the messages they left as well as the names. A lot of prisoners were executed, and unfortunately, this is one of the few keepsakes we have from them. Currently, we are in a room where all the known victims names were recorded. Now, unfortunately, when Nazis left the camp, they burned basically all the documentation, so we don't actually know the exact number of people nor their names. Currently, we are going towards the third floor, and I can say without, well, any doubt that the most inhumane. Well, actually, wait. Just so you know, what you're about to see is somewhat explicit. It is not that explicit, however, if you are sensitive, feel free to skip 30 seconds ahead. For those that stayed, let me show you. Here, on this exact spot, was torture chambers. Truly inhumane. Innumerable people have been tortured here, and unfortunately, this is how it looked. We are in front of one of the chambers where many inmates were killed, either by Germans or by disease. As you can see here, there isn't much here. There is one hole which is the size of this much, so around 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters for sunlight, no bathroom, no anything. I think I'm starting to understand why so many people tried to escape and why so many people were not afraid to die just to escape. Because honestly, this is exactly how you would imagine hell on earth. In the winter of 1942, a group of prisoners inside the Red Cross concentration camp in Niš made a desperate decision to escape. For months, a small group of prisoners had been planning their escape, quietly studying the camp's routine, finding weak spots in the fences, and looking for any chance they could get to break free. It wasn't just about fleeing the camp, it was about showing the Nazis they couldn't control everything, that even in captivity people could still resist. On the night of February 12, 1942, the plan was put in action. The group, about 147 prisoners in total, used whatever makeshift tools they could find to break through the camp's barbed wire. It was a risky move. The guards were on high alert and chances of getting caught were high. Some prisoners were ready to sacrifice themselves for the others, knowing that the escape meant getting everything on the line. As they ran into the night, 42 of them were gunned down or recaptured by the Nazis, but 105 made it out. Currently, we are on one of the main spots where prisoners were killed. As you can see here behind me, this wall still has the bullets from Nazis that I guess missed. It is one of the main proofs of their crimes. The people that tried to escape had very tough time. All over the walls here, there used to be a barbed wire. On the watchtowers over there, Nazis had a very, very tight guard on anyone or anything that tried to escape. So, as you can imagine, escaping was fairly hard. Yet, despite all of that, they managed to do it. Some of them managed to do it. And these here are the names of the escapees. This is a story of great evil. However, it is also a story of great triumph. This is the place where a message was sent to the Nazis that perseverance and courage still can prevail.